When called upon, the Mark III ferret finder enables the ferreter to reliably locate and retrieve their ferrets. The upgraded Ferret Finder 3 kit features a low-profile transmitting collar and a receiver with a search and locate LED display and varying pitch sounder. The 10 LED display indicates the distance from the ferret and a varying pitch sounder that increases in pitch as the receiver approaches the collar. A range of 16 feet coupled with improved extra sensitive close-up accuracy means the new Ferret Finder 3 is more flexible than ever. In the locate mode, the working range is reduced to 8 feet for ultra accurate close-in location. This enables the user to have improved performance and reliability. The receiver has magnetic reed switches. These operate the on-off and the search locate facility. Deben have developed a new watch-style transmitting collar that is fully waterproof and compatible with all Mark III receivers. The new transmitting module is switched on and off magnetically, so there's no need to remove the batteries after use. Battery life is over 300 hours and the transmitting module uses a traditional leather collar. To open it up, simply take the collar off, twist it so it unscrews, and then when we need to remove the batteries and replace new ones, the batteries come out. It has two 394 batteries. To put new batteries in, they both sit on top of each other with the positive side of the battery uppermost. The positive has got a little positive mark on the top and the negative has got the little rim. Put one on top and then get the collar and screw shut. Do not over tighten. Ferret finder's got an arrow on there. This one hasn't, it's an earlier, so it hasn't got a magnet. So every one sold, every Mark III collar sold comes with a magnet on the keyring. So if you're using a Mark III collars with a Mark I box, you can switch it on and off, the same as if you're using it with a Mark III receiver with no in there. But if it's got an embossed arrow and a dot, it's got a magnet fitted. Switch it on locate because we're under 8 feet and put it on. Match the dot with the dot, touch for a second and we test it, and that's showing full signal. If you hear this noise, your battery's low. That means you need a new receiver battery in, or your batteries in your collar going low. Generally it's your receiver. Got a different battery in it. Working properly. You turn the knob clockwise to increase the range of the pinpointer, or you can use it to completely mute it until you're less than a foot away from the ferret. But the tones are important in pinpointing precisely the exact location. You don't need to take the batteries out of this now because all you're going to do is switch it off, but you must get in the habit of every time you switch it on or off, it must be off the ferret's neck to avoid putting any ferret under the ground that has an inactive collar fitted to it. To switch it off, exactly the same. Match the dot with the dot for a second, take it away, and it is now off. Same with the magnet. Match the dot there with the magnet, touch for a second, turn it on, turn it off. Although the Mark III collars can be picked up by a Mark I box as well as a Mark III, the Mark III receiver will only pick up Mark III collars. These holes are only a guide. What we now have to do is make new holes to fit any of our ferrets. What you can do is just go between the holes that are there as a guide, and with this leather collar, either with a nail and a hammer, we can go down and make fresh holes, because every ferret's got a different shaped neck. Some are fatter, some are thinner, some are leaner, some have short stocky necks. So what I've done now is put some extra holes in. So when that goes around the ferret, it fits any ferret right down to a very thin one. But because I don't want all this, what I tend to do is just trim the collar like an arrowhead, so it's easier to go through the buckle. Gives you something to grab hold of when we go through. So you put a loop on your collar like that, then get your ferret, put it over its head on the neck, tighten it to how you can tighten it, and then put it through, and then with your thumb flick the back end of the buckle up, put it through, and then you pick that pointy bit and through it like that. And then if we can turn it, it's not on too tight, and pull it forward, it's not on too tight. So that now is ready for working. If you work terriers as well, and you don't want one set for your terrier, one for your ferret, what you can do is purchase from Deben's a terrier collar, and it's got a special strap fitted on there, where all you do is you take your ferret collar off your ferret strap and place it on your terrier strap, and there you go, you got a terrier collar where you can find your terrier under the ground.